Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes.
And you start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Out to the 25-yard line. On the run, it's Buckley. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Stone. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you're going to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. When he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The option look. Quarterback on the keeper. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
And the Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Shakes off the defender. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Stone. Hauls it in. Jukes his way for more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on first down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Buckley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Platt. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the wide receiver. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Dropping back, it's Stone. Intercepted, number 19. Trying to take it back. Pass to 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Another incompletion on third down.
Still early in the game after that incompletion setting up fourth down. You are trailing, but do you want to get aggressive? Do you want to play it safe? Does this thing get out of hand? Those are all questions and factors that are swirling around this head coach's mind now.
Kick is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Rides to back and leaves it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looks as if he's going to run it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He'll run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
He might want another play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Makes the catch. It's hot. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all 3 phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty, it's not fun, but let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Stone. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off the scoreboard.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the back. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven.
Turning it on. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here we go. He leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat. Get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. On the ground, it's Buckley. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Stone. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. These corners going to give them some space. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Complete to the left. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the catch. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Stone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he added the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Stone. He's got it down the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted. Like, it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. But nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They're come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Here we go. On the snap, it's Buckley. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw it, Stone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Inside the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Got his man. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Stone. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And it's his fourth interception of the night. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Now on first down from the 28. Goes to the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Calls his own number. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here comes the option. The pitch. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It'll be third and long. Making side adjustments here. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to come players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Let's go! Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air, it's Stone. Hit as he throws. Got it in the middle, it's Haas. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. On the move, it's Hunt. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterback.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Stone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
Miami, 50, Arkansas, 19.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can... Oh, he's got some space. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominant. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot.
Arkansas.